Hello and welcome to another heads up. Didn't play any poker during the last weekend, so we do open with pocket fives and he insta folds. 5 jack I actually hate, so I'll fold this one. So yeah, no poker during the weekend, so probably not gonna be that good. 10-4, he folds, so he seems to be a tight player, which is fine. King Queen, sure, wanna play. Even if he raises, we probably have the best hands. We have a gutshot here, he will lead out because he's gonna dunk bet anyway with ace high or something. I was completely right. He could have ace 9, his ace is still good, he dunk bets twice, we'll re-raise him here, he calls. 7 comes, doesn't actually make a difference for us. And I think if you all in here, we either get called by bare hand or we try to bet for value and hope he folds. So we'll see what he does. Like I'm putting him on big ace, so yeah, he has to fold there. And he does give it up, so I mean, I'm currently in the lead so far. And obviously I'm gonna give up this hand for those on a board like that. No, thank you. Deuce 10, I'll fold as well, even though it's Bill Bronson's hand. Everyone's like, yeah, why Deuce 10 though? Yeah, Deuce 10 is actually still a shitty hand. So we see bets, we do hit a 6. An 8 here is really good now. Flush draw gets there as well. He bets like 140, which is a bit too much for me. Deuce 8, I'll fold as well. I am losing some chips again. Basically trash hands, stuff like that, not connecting or him being overly aggressive. Pocket 8s, so obviously willing to play that. Actually hit a set, so we'll see, but quite small. Normally we go like 55, but this time we actually won the call. But it doesn't have anything, nor a flush draw. We actually had a blocker for the flush draw as well. Could have easily just checked back and like done, yeah, I don't have anything, but so we have one over. He either has it or doesn't. He checks to me twice. So yeah, he didn't have it. I wouldn't get any value either. I'm actually surprised this guy actually calls re-raises, but then doesn't continue. I mean, if you call a re-raise with a hand like that, like one over to the board, no draws, and you call a re-raise out of position, why don't you continue? What is your plan there? So we flop 2 pairs, so we're obviously just gonna slow roll him here. And yeah, he does give up. Like the 6 might scare him, but I mean, why would it, right? So he's back to his passive style. We're slowly grinding up. Ace King, really strong hand, so we'll re-raise him to 80. We basically want to get his entire stack here. We'll check shove, or at least re-raise. I mean, Ace King is probably still good. We'll check, see what he does. He bets 60, so obviously we call. A 10 comes, so what has us beat, right? Probably a lot. And we only have ace high. Flush gets there as well. Yeah, this seems like a loose call. Actually, it's a loose call. He actually had trips. Wow, really good. Pocket fives. He re-raises, obviously call. 2 overs to the board. He's gonna dunk bet no matter what. Yep. A king comes, which is actually a really scare card for both of us. As is a 10. I think he actually has something. If he checks here, I'm obviously gonna check. But if he bets, I'm gonna fold. He's check on the turn, seemed a bit odd. I think he wanted to do the bet for me and just call, try to get some value like that. Like normally, if he would try to bluff at the board, he would bet there again, and that would be his bluff, like 3-barreling. Instead, he checked to me and then let out in the river. So for me, that's like, hey, I have a hand, please try to take this pot away from me. I'll call instantly, stuff like that. So we just have 10 high. He can easily take this with any kind of bet, but he didn't. And seeing that my 10 high was good, so yeah, it's fine. 10 queen, obviously want to see a flop. 2 overs to a dangerous board. Still 2 overs to a dangerous board. We hit a 10. I assume he has something like an ace, and I got lucky there. But I'm not willing to bet there. I mean, he might call with ace high, but the odds of it being in my favor pretty low. This is actually a pretty dangerous board because there are some draws out there, and it connects with a wide range of heads-up players. But it's hard for him to continue there as well. Here we have connectors on the button, so willing to play a king, but he folded. So we're still in the lead. We did lose some advantage with that one hand. Ace jack, obviously want to play. Still have 2 overs to the board. We'll just check. That 4 doesn't make a difference, so we'll just check. That 5 might make a difference. We'll bet 55 here. I mean, we don't want to show our hand, I guess. 7 jack, it gives me a free flop though, and we flop shit. So we'll fold. We need like 8 and a 10 to come. So runner, probably we could just be drawing that. Jack 5, actually hate that hand, but it is suited. For 20 more I will call though. And it's not the suit I'm looking for. I mean, king 6, obviously donk bets like min, probably means a bluff. But hey, not easy to call there. He limps again. We have king jack, so we're just slow playing this. Our king is probably still good, so now we got a gut shot with it. Straights, gut tire. He actually had the 6 and then hit an 8, so yeah, he had me beat on the flop anyway. Connectors, totally miss. He dunk bets again. I will fold this once. He does dunk bet a lot. I'm not a big fan of it. A queen, sure, I'll call. Really terrible flop. Like, it's way too easy to steal with a flop like this. But I have like no live draws. So 6, 7, obviously want to play. He probably has high cards. So that king should have hit him. Like 95. Last time he folded here, so if he has like a 10 or a 9, I would call if I was him, but he doesn't. So we did fold in that same position previously again. That's twice. So I think the next time I can't actually try to take it away, because I have done that multiple times. We have jack 9. We flop an open ender here. He leads. Obviously we call. We check. We can make a bet here and get it out of him, but I mean, just like last time, like I said, I actually had a monster, that's why he 3-bet. I put him on something like ace something. I have pocket tens, so if he 3-bets me here, I'll 4-bet him. We'll see what he does. He just calls. Like no overpair comes, so we'll bet like 150. If he has a decent hand, he has to pay for it, and I'm willing to go all in. I mean, only an 8 has me beat here. I have a blocker for the flush draw. So if he 3-bets me, I'm probably shoving or something, or at least 4-betting. 3-betting if he 2-bets. He does fold. He does give it up. He probably had a decent hand, just not decent enough. He limps, so 7-4. Terrible hand for me. I will fold. This has been going on, 10 deuce again, I'll fold. This has been going on for a while now. 7 king, so a king, that's fine. Hit a 7, so we'll check re-raise. We'll re-raise, as I said, to 125. He calls. 5 comes, so we'll check call. Queen is good now. I mean, that's so annoying, so we'll call it 30. He actually had a 7. Wait, didn't we have a 7 as well? Oh yeah, there is kicker, of course. Jack 3 suited. Actually, I don't like that hand, but it is suited. He actually folded before me. Wow, that was really odd. Do 7, I'll fold. So probably when the river comes, if I bet there, it's really hard for him to make the call. But I think he makes the call. And again, he dunk bets min. I still find that to be pretty odd. Like, this guy seems to be playing tight. He dunk bets, he min bets a lot. stuff like that. Pocket deuces, I will raise. 2 overs to the board, he doesn't dunk bet this time, that's odd. So 75, see what he does, he calls. And ace comes, that's actually a scare card, so like 175. He calls again. I don't think he has something here. Like, what could he be check calling with twice that he considers to be good enough? So let's see, 325, and he indeed folds. Like he has like queen 10 or something and just pays twice for a draw. That seems to be logical. Obviously I'm not paying for a gut shot. I would have followed this pre-flop anyway. So we do have a king here. He just calls. Ace 8 ace. I assume my king is good. We connect our 2, so we'll check. We'll check again. And it does indeed have nothing. Ace king, so I will 3-bet here. No, I'll just slow play it. We do have 2 overs to the board, so we'll call. The 9 comes, which is a bit of a dangerous card. So a deuce is good for us, an ace is good for us, and a king is good for us, right? The 8 probably isn't. So yeah, ace king was still good. 7-4, so suited, so sure I'll play it. And he folds. Fine by me. I'm recording, right? Yeah, okay. You never know. Queen 7 suited, decent hand. And he has gone back to his passive style. Queen 8, and again a fold, that's like 4 in a row. 6 deuce, I'll fold. I mean, he has been folding a decent amount of hands, so I have to have a decent hand before I decide to play. King 6, totally miss a flop. Still totally miss a flop. He checks twice though. Maybe he's drawing into something. Yeah, he was drawing into a straight and he doesn't bet it. I mean, I give him free draws, that's fine. But then he's drawing into a straight. He gets his straight and doesn't bet it, just because it's a flush. I mean, what are you scared of? So ace queen, we'll slow play it again. We flop a gut shot basically. A 10 is fine for us. 10 makes us nuts. That's a scare card for both of us. And seeing that I'm out of position, it's really hard for me to do something here. He did connect with the jack, and he would call on turn as well, I think. We'll fold 6-5 for now, even on the button. He has been calling like every single time I've done something. Yeah, 40 is a bit low. I do have ace queen. We have runner flush. We have an over. Now we have a jack as well. He goes all in. Yeah, I can't call there. I mean, if I had a decent hand, I would have called, but I obviously don't. So that's the very first time he shoves. Pretty dangerous board. He checks on it. It's hard for him to continue. I have a queen, so obviously I am. If he bets here, he doesn't have it. I'm surprised by this now. I mean, this would be such a loose call for me. Because what am I trying to achieve here? I have queen high, 4 beats me, 9 beats me, and ace beats me, king beats me. Pre-flop didn't happen much, so yeah, I'll fold this one. It could easily be a bluff from him, of course, seeing that he 3-barreled, never went to go for value. And I was inclined to call if I actually hit something. But it didn't. I mean, it's really hard for me to make the call there with just queen high. Pockets have me beat, stuff like that. So I have gut shots. 8 makes me the nuts. Still don't have it. And yeah, his queen is good. 9-4, I'll fold. A6. We'll check. We'll slow play it. We totally missed though, so yeah, slow play was fine. I mean, he has called like every min raise I've done, so I'm fine with just seeing a flop and playing tight. We do have an over to the board, so we'll bet it. We have been folding a lot, so and checking a lot, so we should respect it a bit more. Jack 7 I hate. I mean, it's a decent hand, but I don't really like playing jacks. 3 queen I'll fold as well in this position, being so low stacked. 3-7. I would have folded as well. We're currently pretty low, so queen 7 obviously I want to play, and he does fold. So he's gonna become very selective in his hands. Give me a free flop here. We actually flop trips. We still have trips. He checks twice. We have a full house. So we'll like try to make this seem like a steal. It doesn't even call. 7 duos all fold. So yeah, he's just playing tight. That's fine, of course. A7 suited obviously want to see a flop, and he gives it to free. We have a gut shot. We have an open ender now. We don't make it, and it's a really dangerous board. Obviously, I'm not gonna call. I have nothing. With a pair, even with a pair, it would be really hard to make the call there. King 9 obviously want to play. He folds. A3 I'll fold. So yeah, I need to double up to get back into this game. At one point. 3-10 I'll fold. There's gonna be a lot of folding here, I guess, seeing that he is so tight and I'm currently being tight. 7-4, totally miss the flop. He c-bets, I fold. When he doesn't have anything, he doesn't c-bet anyway, so assume that when he c-bets he actually has it. Like, only the one hand which got me so low stacked is the one hand that I'm not sure about. So here he limps, I re-raise once, and he insta-folds. We have queens, hope he has like an ace. He doesn't, he folds. So we didn't get paid off with big hands, so we raise again. We do have pocket eights. We take another pot down. Pocket eights are of course a bit weaker. I could have slow played the queens, but that's so risky. So yeah, his tightness is obviously going to cost him. Yeah, I'll call 40 to see a flop here. We do hit a 3, which I assume is better than his hand. Now we get an open ender with it. We'll like bet into him, make it seem really small, and he does fold it to it. I mean, we just had a 3 with an open ender, but we did get the pot. Queen 4. I'm not even sure if I would call 40 there. 3-10 I'll fold as well. I mean, obviously you don't want to limp. I'm not a limping kind of guy, like he is. My king is probably still good. Yeah, he bets twice half-size spots. I assume my king is beat. He might just be bluffing at this, but deuce 5 I'll fold. I mean, he was in position. I tried to slow play it, an ace came an overcard to my hand, and I have to give it up there. Especially seeing that he bets twice. In the previous hands, he was willing to check it out if I actually called him on the flop. This time he didn't, so pot size bet is a bit too high. We totally missed with connected suitor, so if I had a draw there, I probably would have shoved. King Queen suited, pretty strong hand, and he folds. So blind is going up once again, and being short stack at this point isn't that great, especially not if you have deuce 3, and you are gonna see a lot more shoving from my end. I will raise with a10, see a flop. We'll commit some chips. I mean, it's hard for him to continue without an ace here, and he doesn't, so Jack 6 I'll fold. So he's gonna try to steal a lot, which is fine of course, because for me that means I can shove a lot. We have ace king. We'll c-bet again, see what he does. If he shoves I'm gonna call, I think. I mean, ace king suited. 7-3 I'll folds. No, he just gives me a free flop. We actually flop the nuts, so we'll call. We still have the nuts, or at least close to the nuts, so we'll bet 100. He calls again. We'll bet like 225. I mean, 7-9 has his beats, pocket 8s, pocket 6s, and he gives it up. So yeah, we flop the nuts, pretty great. So we have ace jack. Oh, terrible flop for us, and we'll give it up. He does dunk bet, so I assume he has something like a pocket or something, or a strong ace. Normally a king would play a bit stronger here, but yeah, ace jack suited. So yeah, like that he calls a lot, and then he just limps, stuff like that. That's twice he dunk bets. Let's re-raise him. He calls again, and that's like the worst card that could ever come. So we have to give it up here. Seriously. What a board. King 4, I am gonna shove it on his face. Yeah, there is an ace or he doesn't, so he didn't. A-Jack, I'll fold. I mean, I am so low stack that I basically need to start shoving some hands. If he does something here, I'm gonna shove this as well. King 9 suited is pretty good. Ace 5, I'll shove. You might say, yeah, you can just re-raise, but this guy has been calling every button raise I've done. No matter how I played it, no matter what I did, he has been calling it every single time. So I have to do stuff like that. And this is gonna be shoveville, right? I have an ace, so I'll shove. He calls, he has jacks, so I need an ace as an out. I hit my ace, he has 2 outer now. And he doesn't hit it, so I double up. Lucky in my end, of course, because he totally had me crushed. We have an ace again. We'll raise, we hit the 3, which is probably good. 6 comes, which is a bit annoying. An 8 comes, which is a bit annoying. He checks, we'll check, and we have him beat. So we're in lead. So we got lucky and now we're in lead. We have King 10, so we obviously want to play. 8-4 I want. This has been going on for a while, I think, this game. Really good game. 9-3 I'll fold. I mean, paying 50 to see a flop with it and play a pot of 200 seems a bit high. Same for deuce 10. Maybe I need to pick up on aggression, seeing that the blinds are so high, but just being selective with your hands and then playing pre-flop a lot. So here we have a king, and he does fold it. A king again, so nope, don't wanna play it, it's not good enough for me at this point. I mean, king on the button is way stronger than king on the position. I mean, if you can just keep on stealing blinds like that, it's fine. I mean, especially if you just do it to each other. Pocket deuces, I will want to see a flop. I'm obviously just a coin flip or being dominated, so I'm not willing to call with pocket deuces. If it was a stronger pocket, obviously I would have called there. 250, I have ace 10. If he shoves, I'm obviously gonna call. Totally missed the flop, but I'm gonna check shove. He doesn't do anything, so if you like make this seem like a value bet. He shoves. I think if I call and I'm behind, I have like no outs if he has a 9. Why does he check there? He could easily have a flush draw, but I think it's a bluff, so I'll call it. It was indeed a bluff, and we got there. So yeah, the guy seemed like a tight player. I finally analyzed it eventually that that play he made there was a bluff, and called with ace high. And I got there. It was a really big scare card and he knew it, so yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you for next one.